All right, we made it to August 2023. Today's the 3rd. It's overcast. It looks like we're going to get some rain today, Thursday. So I thought I'd take a moment and do an update on where I'm at with the layout and check it out. All right, starting in the yard, down the middle, to the right is Atlanta, North Atlanta. To the left is north of Cartersville. So we'll leave Atlanta. Got some staging tracks and run around. I can turn around with the loop. There will be an industry here. We're coming around, going north on the approach to the Chattahoochee River. I got some more bridge work to do. I'm almost there to be ready to paint around these bridges. Then I can lay the track. So I just got some little touch-ups and some work around the buttons. A little more work in here. And then we're continuing north. I have abbreviated vinings in Smyrna, which would be in this area. This area will be the grass and the end of the runway at Dobbins in Smyrna. Continuing, this is Atlanta Road, which will cross over the tracks. Continuing on. Now we're into Marietta, and I've left out the Dixie Avenue crossing. South Cobb Drive, continuing over. We're back, this is the Confederate Cemetery, Brown Park, the Parkway. Now we're getting into the square. I've just begun to lay out where the roads approximate. Now we're at Kennesaw Avenue, which will curve this way. I have, so I got a bridge going there later and a pedestrian bridge here. Now we're coming around back over to Elizabeth. I've got all my, well, I haven't installed all of them, the leads for the track power. These are for the Unifrog turnouts. I do have one Electrofrog right here and another one here. Other than that, they're all Unifrog. Now here's some track power that I've already drilled holes for and put down through the layout. But I haven't run any bus lines, so nothing's connected below. The roadbed as well as the track are glued along the edges in spots. It's not continuously glued right now. That way I can test it when I get to that point. And if I have any issues, I can take it up rather easily and put it back down, and then I'll glue it accordingly. And then once I also ballast, the scenic glue will add some additional gluing. But right now it's really solid all over. And in some places I use wood glue because it just holds good. But it's still able to come up fairly easily. And there is no glue underneath the center of the roadbed, just along the edges. And every 6 or 8 inches with the track. Okay, I hear a train horn, and that is the Georgia Northeastern Railroad, the GNRR, probably a northbound. We're passing Kennesaw Mountain here. This will be where the visitor center will be. I've added a road, which will be shrouded in trees, and up here there'll be an antenna and a little parking lot. But this will have trees all around it. Now we're coming up to this curve, which will be Ackworth. Concrete company, industry that'll be here. So Ackworth, I have more work to do on this terrain. And then once we're past Ackworth, we're coming out of the double track just for a second. And this is abbreviated. This is where 75 and the Alatoona Road would be, so I might just do a crossing. And now we're around to Emerson. We're past Emerson now. Right here's the road for the Bartow County landfill. Now we're coming up to the Etowah River Bridge and coming around, approaching into Cartersville. This will be like a little bog or swamp. Coming on around, I'll put Cartersville here. There'll be a bridge over the courthouse. And then back up into what will represent North Cartersville. And so this bridge, I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it. If I'm going to use it, I might try and use it to represent the abandoned bridge down by Northside Drive in Atlanta, which I believe they're actually dismantling during this time. I noticed it about a month ago, and I heard someone on the radio say they are taking it down. I haven't seen it in a while. I need to ride by there and check it out. But I might put that somewhere, I'm not sure. I just did this last night to kind of break up this flat area. And yeah. So there are cuts of foam underneath all of these little hills and mountains. And it's covered by plaster cloth and then some drywall mud. All-purpose joint compound. This entire bucket is about 22 bucks at Home Depot. And I've used 2 on this layout, and it's just my thing. It's a little messy. Got to do some sanding, but I like it because I can sort of go art project and just work the land, so to speak, and create these approaches for bridges or contours in the land or whatnot. So I'm guessing another month before I'm done with the track and painting underneath the bridges. I'm gonna paint underneath each bridge and around it, and then put the track on. And so at least another month probably. And then hopefully I'll be running trains by the end of the year. But after I do the bridges and get the track laid, do some painting, I guess I'll do another update then. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, criticisms, thoughts, suggestions, questions. Thanks for watching.